The dark side of the music industry, profiting from death, hidden agendas, and the truth behind the fame. The music industry is a lucrative business, but behind the glitz and glamour lies a grim reality. A reality where death often results in more money for record labels, management, and even governments. There's a disturbing phenomenon in the industry where artists' deaths lead to a surge in profits through posthumous albums, re-releases, documentaries, and more. This is referred to as the death clause. Artists like Young Dolph, Mo3, and Pimp C are prime examples, where their untimely deaths resulted in an outpouring of interest, and ultimately, money that benefited their estates and labels. The power of insurance and posthumous profits. Behind every artist's death is a hidden layer of financial schemes, including insurance policies. These policies are often set up by record labels or management teams to ensure the continued flow of income even after the artist is gone. The death of an artist, particularly one with a large fan base, creates an opportunity for labels to collect insurance payouts and monetize the artist's legacy. Take Tupac Shakur, for instance. After his death in 1996, his estate continues to make money through re-releases, documentaries, and various posthumous projects. Similarly, Michael Jackson, despite his controversial passing in 2009, became more profitable after death. Sony Music's acquisition of Jackson's share in the Sony ATV catalog for $750 million in 2016 illustrates how a deceased artist's catalog becomes a goldmine for record labels. The same happened with Prince. His estate generated millions through unreleased music after his passing, despite his vocal stance on keeping control of his work. The tragic death of Young Dolph in 2021 and Mo3 in 2020 brought massive profits to their estates. After Dolph's passing, his music streamed millions of times, leading to increased album sales and re-releases. In a similar vein, Mo3's music saw a resurgence, demonstrating how artists who have passed away continue to make significant money, often more than when they were alive. The undercover informants and covert agendas. While the industry thrives on the death of its stars, there are darker aspects at play. Many of these artists were allegedly involved in covert dealings, acting as informants for government agencies. Crazy Bone, a member of Bone Thugs-n-Harmony, has hinted at how the industry is intertwined with surveillance and control through government organizations. The revelations of artists working as informants connected to COINTELPRO, the FBI's covert program to infiltrate activist groups, may sound outlandish, but it is not far-fetched when you consider the manipulation tactics the industry uses. Movies like Wag the Dog and Deep Cover shed light on how the government and other entities use media, celebrities, and public perception to influence and control public opinion. These films may be fictional, but they reflect a reality in which the public is manipulated and the truth is obscured. Celebrities and their lives are often staged for mass consumption, and death can be an event that transforms a star into an even more profitable asset. The rituals of fame, sacrifices, and initiations. Behind the fame and fortune, there is also talk of the darker side of success. Initiation rituals, sacrifices, and the constant pressure to give up something personal for greater rewards. Pimp C, a member of UGK, was outspoken about the pressures in the music industry before his death. His sudden death in 2007 has been linked to the industry's hidden practices, where musicians allegedly face the dilemma of sacrificing their morals, principles, and sometimes their own lives for success. The deaths of artists like Mo3 and Young Dolph have raised questions about whether there was foul play involved, with rumors swirling that these tragic deaths were a part of a larger sacrifice, orchestrated either within the music industry or by shadowy figures looking to control the fate of these artists. The idea that many artists are forced to participate in certain rituals, or that they may even be involved in covert government operations, aligns with conspiracy theories about the music industry being a puppet show for a much larger agenda. The exploitation of artists' legacies. One of the most disturbing truths of the music industry is how artists' legacies are exploited for profit. After death, many artists' estates collaborate with labels, streaming platforms, and management teams to release posthumous albums, documentaries, and merchandise that would never have been released during the artist's lifetime. This is where the real money is made. In addition to posthumous albums, documentaries, and re-releases, There's also the booming industry of memorabilia. For instance, Elvis Presley's Graceland mansion attracted millions,